always seems to me like I'm starting my vlogs in my hallway because it's always the space that I just start to think about what I'm gonna do next. And whenever I'm about to head out of the door, I'm like, oh, maybe I can take you guys along. So this is one of those days. I'm heading to IKEA. I am wearing my favorite jumpsuit, which is from Oisho. I think I showed it to you a few vlogs ago. It's a short sleeve and long pants, black linen overall. Every time I'm wearing it, I feel like Bob the Builder. Also, I received my new pair of shoes from Vinted. I don't know if you have that in other countries. I know it exists in Europe. It's the equivalent of Poshmark in the US. It's like a second-hand platform where you can purchase a lot of cool things. My favorite brand of shoes is Echo, and I always try to buy them second-hand, but only those who are in a very pristine state, either new with the tag or in a very good state. And I just changed the soles, you know, the inside soles of the shoe. I received those black leather Echo shoes, and I'm so happy. I got them for 55 euros instead of 160 or something. They're super expensive, but they're so high quality. And I bought myself a new fanny pack from Uniqlo. I know it's not the most feminine handbag, but it's so useful, especially if you live in the city. It fits everything that I have to have on myself. I'm also taking a tote bag, and I have some tote bags in the trunk of my car because I'm heading to IKEA with my car. I might get my lunch there. It's 2:30ish p.m. I only had my soup so far, which was my first meal of the day. And I'm starting to be hungry, but I'm not too hungry, so I'm gonna see. I have a few things that I would like to purchase. I made a list because I promised my boyfriend that I'm gonna be reasonable, because every time I go to IKEA, I tell him, okay, I'm going to IKEA, and he's like, no, you're not. Are you sure you have to go there? Because he knows that even if I don't need anything and I have the amazing idea to go to IKEA, I will end up purchasing things. And yeah, he is in Paris for work this end of the week, and I have decided to just go there by myself. I love to go to IKEA. I haven't been in maybe 6 months, and I told him that I'll be reasonable. We are currently having big summer sales in France, so if they have good deals on things that might benefit us and that we truly need, I'll purchase them. But if not, I'm not gonna buy, you know, little shits we don't need. How we call them in France, we call them merdouilles, like literally translate as little shits. I measured a few things in my kitchen because I would love to add a little bit of like storage boxes. I measured the under the bed storage space because I would like to fit 2 more boxes for winter clothes, because I really need to go through all of my clothes and purge my closet a little bit. I might do a vlog if I do, and if you're interested, obviously, about this. And what else did I need to purchase? Oh yeah, the mattress, do you call it a topper? Like the mattress sheet you put on top. I think I would like to buy a new one, a white one, because we have 2, but a 3rd one could be cool. And that's it. I'm just gonna hang out there because they have AC, and it's very warm in Lyon today. And you have to know that in France, AC is not a thing. Like, not a lot of people have, especially built-in ACs. It's not like in the US where every single building or unit has an AC. We have a portable one, but it's at his parents' because they have like a storage in their house. And since we live in an apartment and we don't need the AC the entire year, we put it there for the winter, and then when we need it, we just bring it back. So we'll have to do that eventually because it's starting to be quite warm, and I spend my entire days inside. And when it's 30 degrees or 30 something outside, it's usually 26 in the apartment, and that's like too warm to remain concentrate for a long time when you work from home. Okay, that was enough blah blah. I'm going to take you to IKEA. I have a 25 minute drive from the city to IKEA, because IKEAs are usually around big cities. They're not in the cities. I have my sunglasses. Every time I'm going to IKEA, I bring my own meter. I told you, I'm feeling like Bob the Builder today. So I have my meter, I have my car keys, I have my lactase pills because if I take the meatballs with the gravy sauce, I would need those because it has dairy. I have my wallet. One last thing, super cool. I purchased it on Amazon because I'm filming with my iPhone right now, but on the back of my iPhone I have a Popsocket. I usually use it, you know, to hold my phone. But when I started driving, I needed to have, you know, those little phone holders you have in your car to be able to put your GPS. And I found this one. It's made for Popsocket, so you just like stick your phone into it, and it is so cool. So I can link that if you also have a Popsocket. And I have my tote bag, and I have some other tote bags, so we're good. Let's go to IKEA, people. We have arrived at IKEA. It was not a smooth ride. There were so many people on the road. It was so stressful, but it's okay. We made it, and we're gonna see what we can find. Let's go. So my first stop had to be the restaurant where I needed to buy a water bottle because the ride was really not smooth, and I think I had some kind of a heat stroke, or I don't know if it's how you call it, but I felt super sick and nauseous from basically the heat. So I started with having a bit of water. I did a little tour. I really like their new items. They had quite a few new things actually. I haven't been there in a bit. And every time I go to IKEA, I always wonder, do we have the same prices all over the world and the same items? Like, do, for example, Japanese IKEAs have different items because culturally different things are used? I'm always wondering. And this is one of my favorite parts. One day I would love to have this kind of pantry with a lot of jars for every single item. Here I was just checking out the kitchen section, even though I am not an owner yet of a house or of an apartment, but one day I would love to have my own kitchen because this is basically where I spend the most of my time. And I had to have a kids meal because I was feeling super nauseous. And this is how it ends up, guys, when you say that you're not gonna purchase many things. We have finished. I have to put everything in the car and head home, and then I will have to carry everything to my apartment. I spent almost $200. Hi friends, I'm back home. It's something like 6:30 p.m. I stayed there for over 3 hours, but when I arrived, I started to feel sick. When I arrived at IKEA, it was really warm outside and it was super warm in my car. I blasted the AC. Like, I had a 25-minute drive to IKEA, and when I arrived at the parking lot, I had not a migraine but a huge headache, and I started feeling so nauseous. So I shopped for 20 minutes at IKEA, but after 20 minutes I was like, I should get a second water bottle and hydrate because maybe I'm dehydrated and that's why I feel nauseous. And I did, and I also ordered food because I was like, maybe I'm feeling nauseous because I have only eaten soup a few hours prior to that. So I ate this kids menu. It was like few meatballs with some gravy, some cranberry sauce and some fries. I felt much better, but I still felt sick. So I finished my tour, I took my time, and I was like, if I feel sick and I need to throw up for some reason, I need to do it at IKEA and not in my car, because I don't know how to react if I feel sick while I'm driving. And also, I have a phobia of vomiting. I have emetophobia. So I was like, wow, I hope it will be okay, but it is. I think I have fever though. I don't know if I have COVID or if I got something at my physiotherapy sessions this week, but I'm feeling sick. Like, you know, when your throat hurts, your head hurts, but whatever. I want to show you what I bought, and oh, I'm so happy that my boyfriend is not home because I said that I'll be reasonable. Well, that was not reasonable. I spent 200 euros, guys. 200 for boxes, for storage, for some other jars. I will show you everything, but I asked the cashier before paying if anything does not fit my pantry or whatever, can I return it and get a refund? And he said yes. I was like, okay, I will purchase more things in terms of storage, and if it doesn't fit, I will go to IKEA this week, or then not this week, I will go to IKEA next week and I'll return it. So that's awesome. I will show you what I got. I am in need for some storage boxes for my recycling items like glass and paper. So I bought two. It's the same one. I bought two that I can put one on top of the other in my kitchen. I will see if it fits because I have a very narrow space. I bought some tissues. I bought a mattress cover. I bought those bags, those vacuum bags for clothes. There are 2 pieces in each, so I bought 2, so I have 4 different bags. That way I can finally take care of my winter items and vacuum them and store them away, especially all the sweaters that take a lot of space. Also, for certain clothes, I bought those Stuck coat protectors. So I have few coats that take less space when they're just hanging, so I have those to put on top. This has 3 different covers for coats. This is the fun part for me, not the fun part for my boyfriend. I bought more glass Tupperwares. I never use plastic containers because it is not healthy to reheat your food in plastic containers or store your food in plastic containers. Only the top is plastic, but the jars and the Tupperwares are glass, and I really love them. They store really well in the fridge and I use them every day. Okay, more storage. I want to organize my fridge, so I bought 2 transparent plastic containers and they have a top, like a cover. That way I can still put items on top of those boxes. So I bought 2 of those. I saw this and I was like, this could work for our small pantry we have, especially to store bottles of wine and alcohol. It's a rack for 4 bottles and I bought 2 racks. Then my boyfriend needed a new pillow because his one is just looking awful, and guys will not change their pillows until the pillow is completely gone. So I purchased him a pillow. It was like $10 because honestly the one he's using, it was time to change it. Then this is the second storage thingy for the bottles. I bought 2 big containers. I will show you right away how they look. Those are the boxes, guys. They had them transparent, but I don't like having transparent boxes because you can see everything that's in it. I don't personally like it. I needed 2 same jars as I already have in my kitchen to store flour because I make my own sourdough bread and I have quite a lot of flours. I usually use 3 to 4 different kinds of flours when I cook. I really like having things in order and it all looks the same. Those are the 2 Tupperwares, the 2 glass Tupperwares. So I will use those for soup especially because it is kind of hard for me to store soup because I don't have enough of those containers and enough deep containers. This one can contain 1.8 liters, which is 61 ounces. And when I make soup, I usually make a batch of 3 liters, so that will be perfect. Then I repurchased 1 big jar that I already have in the kitchen, 1 medium, and 1 small. I love the small one, especially for my loose leaf teas. The medium, I tend to use it for all of my nuts, and the big one is either for pasta or rice. I bought 4 of those medium boxes to put in my big wardrobe to store all of the seasonal items, especially decor wise, and then 2 huge ones that I can also put one on top of the other. If you're interested in content that is related to decluttering, organizing, all of those things, let me know, because this is one of my favorite content to watch on YouTube. I love anything that has to do with cleaning, organizing, getting rid of things, food storage, pantry restock videos. Also, I have read few survivalism books in the past months, and I made my own small food storage. It is kind of hard when you live in an apartment to have a food storage, but I find it really important. So if you're interested in like a specific food storage video, let me know as well. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It was kind of new for me to do that, but I love going to IKEA and organizing my apartment, because this is what makes me feel happy in life, is having a tidy and nice looking home where I feel cozy, where I can read my books, because to me, pleasure comes from the small things and the daily things. I don't wait for a huge vacation to fulfill my entire year. I prefer small pleasures of everyday life. So if you enjoy this content, I'm happy. Put a little like if you want, subscribe, and I will see you soon, guys. Salut!